got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Mitchell Trubisky's Bears.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line with the Baltimore Ravens. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on first down. It's brought in by Kevin White. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They begin here with a run by West. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And some room to maneuver. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
On 3rd down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Operating off play action, Flacco. He'll buy some time right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a 2nd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore. Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Flacco escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. here's Flacco. And he's got his man. That's Macklin. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Flacco off play action. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's third and short.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Third and just one. It's Flacco. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Flacco and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it on fourth. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practice.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Completion left side to Miller. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Bears on 3rd. 42 yards on the ground.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all...
And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Tony Jefferson able to drop him for a loss of 4. And not a blitz there, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. The gun, Trubisky. That's complete to Meredith. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Green 39, green 39.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Marcus Wheaton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo. This one started. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To the right side, and he's got Macklin. Complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And this one caught by Max Williams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Jeremy Macklin. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Flacco here on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Jay Howard able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. Flacco from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Anderson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. A red zone 1st down for Flacco. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. On second down, Flacco to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play? These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, Flacco. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on,
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyus Bowser, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
This is Howard on second down. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive. And
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 63 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
On 1st down, they run with Howard. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 34 yards there and a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They go with Howard again. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I'm wondering, partner, if they might need to sub him out for a play or two because after that long run he just had on the previous play, he might not have all of his breath back.
Yeah, and they went right back to that well. Different result.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Shift together here from the D-line.
Set. B-19. Over. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that leads to a Chicago 1st down. Boy, just like that, they've got new life.
And the defense still has the advantage, but I know that there's some deflation there. That's why I hurry back to the line of scrimmage and attack them again.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
Set. Blue 90.
Running with Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down following the run.
Hurry up. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Gun. Set. Green 39.
Back to throw. throw's going to be incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and it's third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
They had to convert there on fourth down, and they ran the football. Major surprise, but they pick it up. Now they've got to really hurry.
They try again with Cohen. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep your drive going and set yourself up. Defend.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. And